me, outermost ghost, your friendly host, broadcasting to you from this ethereal post to entertain you to the utmost as I am possibly able upon this day. Hi Mouser, thank you for being last, I appreciate it. How's it going? I need to let you guys know, and thank you for the headbats. I got out of bed under my own power this morning, which was pretty sweet. But that happened because my legs were jerks at 4:30 this morning, and they were like, "We are in pain. We must get up." And so I got up, and so I've been up since 4:30 my time, and it is now 10 my time. So I have been up for like 5.5 hours. I have more reason to be tired and yippee today. Yippee! Yeah, how are things going? Oh, I hope everybody's having a good day. We are going to be continuing our no ship run today. I was thinking about switching it because I was like, oh man, what if we played Shadows of Doubt? Or like Dead Signal or something. But you know, we haven't found a ship yet, and I would like to find a ship, personally. Personally, I would like to find a ship. But I am gonna be a little bit yippier today than I usually am, just cause of being awake for like 5.5 hours, because that's my fault too. I got up and I got dressed as opposed to getting up, forcing my legs to calm down and going back in bed, going back to sleep for like 3 hours. But see, here's the thing. If I got up at 4:30 and I got back in bed, then when it came around to be like 7 o'clock, 7:30, my legs wouldn't have worked. They would not have let me out of bed. So it was like, I mean, I could get up right now. But if I got up right now, or like I could go back to sleep right now, but if I went back to sleep right now, then Goji would have to get me out of bed later. And I would make the joke that I don't make the rules, I just make them up and write them down, except I actually literally do not make the rules on this. They have minds of their own. And it's not even the same mind. Left leg will be like, okay, we can do it, and right leg's like, I'm gonna pretend that I am made of Play-Doh. No, right leg! And the other fun one where it just decides that it wants to be on tiptoe forever. Also that it wants the ankle to move in ways that the ankle cannot move. Hi Sergio, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, that's been Ghostie's morning. But hey, progress. I got up on my own, so I'm happy. I'm a happy little possum. And I got a drink, and I had toast this morning. I also heard the fucking wildest take last night. And then I was informed that this is not a new take. But to me, it was a wild one. You guys ever heard the take that lending books to your friend is piracy? Because I heard that last night, and I was like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? And then I was informed that the whole reason that we can do things like lend or just, give up our older books to friends and things is because the publishing industry already tried to make that into piracy/stealing. And you know what? Fuck them. I am pro lending your video games and your books and your stuff to your friends, even if it means you might never get it back. Like, I lent a book to a friend like 10 years ago now. I have never seen that. I had to buy a new copy for myself. It's not even a book that's like regularly in print, so I had to buy a used copy. And this all came about because apparently there's this site called like Oceans of PDF or something like that. That was this, it was a pirating site that hosted ebooks and PDFs. And it got taken down recently, and then the only reason we know about it, okay, is because people started screaming on their social medias about, oh no, my piracy site go down. Now look, we live in an age where a lot of places don't want you to own the things that you pay for. I am not of that mind. But I am also of the mind that if your piracy site gets taken down, you don't shout about it on Maine. Because that is the way that you get in trouble. Or you lead people to other piracy sites that then get shut down. Just keep your mouth fucking shut. But no, so what I saw was a video discussing that whole situation, in which the people in the video were discussing things, and one of the comments that they were discussing was somebody had said that lending books to your friends is piracy. It's like, fuck, go die. In Minecraft. Cause I look. I understand that most people do not have the same feelings and relationships with and towards books that I do. Like, legit, one thing that I can say that my parents did good for me was reading me a lot of books and providing to me a lot of books. And yeah, maybe it was weird. Maybe it was weird to have some of them as, you don't typically read Dune to your 4th grader, but look, look, it was a good time. The reading parts. And so, like, I have strong feelings about books being available to people, even when it's to my own detriment, because I am a very small indie author. I'm just starting out. I don't really have a good presence, and all of the money, all of the proceeds from those books do go to me. So if somebody were to pirate it, I directly lose out on like $4. Which isn't a lot, but accumulatively, it could be a lot. Actually, it's less than $4. I think it's like $2, but I don't remember. No, my royalty on Amazon is 70% for an ebook, so it would be like... What is 70%? Mauser, thank you for being here for 20 years. I watched that video you sent me and it hurted my ears. Yeah, so I make about $3.50 per ebook sold on Amazon or even on other platforms. It haunted my ears, Mauser. It haunted them. It haunted them so bad. Why he blown out though? Why he blown out? He's so blown out. My brain is haunted. But yeah, anyway, so I am a fan of libraries and of like those little neighborhood library things. I think those are cool, but honestly, those are mostly for like bougier places. So I can't even rely on them. Hi Vizel. How are you? Can't even rely on those little neighborhood library things. I think it'd be pretty cool to have one though. Vizel, thank you for being here for 5 streams. Oh, also, I forgot or I didn't see. I took you for 100 bits. I didn't see yesterday, apparently. Brutus, 90 stream streak. Holy shit. Thank you very much. Well, yeah. I am pro sharing books. I am pro giving books to your friends that you think they'll like. That I was thinking about this last night too, because I forgot to tell you guys about this when I was talking about trigger warnings on books yesterday. Like, a lot of people bring up, what if there's something in there you don't want to read and stuff like that. And I maintain that I think literature is there to challenge your boundaries. However, I will say you should probably not give adult books to children. Before Game of Thrones like really gained a ton of popularity, a lady at my mom's work, had the first book and she just bounced off it super hard. But she knew that mom had a daughter who liked fantasy books. And I think I was like 13 or 14 at the time. And I don't know how many of the Game of Thrones books were out. I don't know when they started coming out. When did they start coming out? Anyway, I'll worry about that later. But so this coworker gave my mom the first book of that series to give to me, and so my mom just gave it to me with no looking through or anything like that. And so me, being the voracious reader I was, just started reading it. I stopped on Danny's wedding night because I was the same age as her, I think, and I was unsettled. So my only amendment to my I don't like content / trigger warnings on books very much is like, if you're gonna give a book to a kid, maybe make sure it's appropriate for your kid. Maybe. Maybe just make sure that the book is appropriate for your child. It wasn't a traumatizing event, but it was one of those events where it's like, my mother denies it to this day. But I know that it happened because simultaneously with this, because I was a very nerdy person. I still am, let's be fair. I was writing in my little stuff about dire wolves. And one of my classmates, as they do when you forget to write in your silver glitter gel pen, swipes your journal and starts reading it to try and make fun of it and goes, "What's a dire wolf?" It was true. When I was a kid, I had a friend that I would often do a lot of writing with, and other students would try to swipe our journals, kind of like, I guess, to bully us. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a little oblivious. I was slightly oblivious. I was a little bit oblivious, so I didn't even realize that it was bullying. But we tried making up codes, but it was hard to remember. So eventually she got a yellow glitter gel pen and I got a silver glitter gel pen, and we were just writing that because it would be incredibly annoying for anybody who grabbed our stuff to try and read. And then their hands would be covered in glitter, which would upset them. Yeah. So I can always tell if I have like a journal where I was super worried that it would get swiped and people would read it. Because if it's from one of those times in my life, it's written in glitter gel pen. And just in general. Just in general. I'm not even that glittery of a person. I don't even... Well, though I say that, but in middle school, I had a really good friend who was kind of very upset that my mom wouldn't let me wear makeup. So she used to bring this like dust on makeup glitter and just dust it on my face. And I would just be like, gonna get in trouble. And she's like, no. I got in so much trouble. I got in so much trouble. But yeah, it happened. It happened. Anyway, I think we should go ahead and start playing the Mansky. The Mansky. I'm not gonna bite my mic today. Shifty eyes, loud sweating. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. You don't know. I won't. Also, I just wanted to say thank you guys for continuing to show up. I really do appreciate it. It makes me happy to see you guys here, and it brightens my day. You know, your day can only get so bright only watching opossum videos. I mean, it can get pretty white watching Boston videos, but still. Okay. Give me a second to set up that timer. Okay, there we go. Ooh, voice. For 5 minutes, starting now. I forgot there was a woo sound. And so for a moment, I worried that I had something up that was saying a woo. For context, I have sound things like that now because Because I want to be able to also see YouTube chat possibly. And if I want to see YouTube chat, then I can't see when you guys redeem a channel point. So if you recall, we are trying to find ship. We're trying to find a ship. What do you mean, unknown building? Did I already go to this unknown building? Huh. Look, it's been a minute since I... Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Look at that, chat. Look at that. Well, we have just found us a ship. Hello, Mr. Ship. Compel. I like this ship. We're gonna swap ship. Correct. Okay, so we gotta make a lot of stuff. Hermetic seal. What about launch thruster? We need a pure ferrite. Okay. Chat, I don't know how we found this one. We will go to that minor settlement when we take off. Oh no, we need so much more. Okay. So now, okay, so here's what we're doing now. We will fix the ship as best we can. And then we will try to go to the center of the universe, which is not a thing I have ever done. I have never ever in my entire life been to the center of the universe. Functioning technology? Oh. That's not what I want to do. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! Okay, I can talk normally now. Alrighty. So, let's get us some pure ferrite! Hells yeah. We only need 50 though? Go ahead and grab that. I don't know if we'll need it. Okay, hyperdrive. We got those. That's great. What do we need for shield? We have what we need for shield. Hells yeah, let's go. What about photon cannon? We have this, but we need more pure ferrite. How much? 50. Okay, what is this? Oh. What are you? Okay, we can do these two. So we need more chromatic metal and we need more pure ferrite. Got it. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I am so confused on all the things. For context, I am playing a whole bunch of different games right now in my off time, which means that I am very confused on what key does what. Like, I'm pressing F a whole bunch where I should be pressing E because I've been playing a decent amount of Far Far West in my off time. I'm also trying to press X to leave this stuff because I've been playing a lot of Dead Signal. Okay, so we gotta get some more copper. Don't you stop it on your face. I'm not actually that amazing at Dead Signal. You know what? Unless it's copper. Yeah, that's copper. Okay. I've only beaten the casual mode. Dead Signal is by the same guys who do the welcome to the game stuff. I think he's like one dev. I think he's one guy. I could be wrong. But I'm really, I don't know, it's just chill to me. I know that anybody who knows Dead Signal will be like, the fuck you mean it's chill? It rewards my paranoia. But like I said, I haven't played normal mode yet. So there are 3 modes in that game. Casual, normal, and nightmare. Casual mode, like I think it autosaves every in-game hour. Normal mode. Oh, okay. So actually, I'll just start the explanation from the beginning. Because I can tell you guys, and then if you're interested in watching me play it, I can play it like on, I don't know, on Friday or something. So in Dead Signal, you are essentially, you're kind of doing observation duty things. You've hijacked no! You've hijacked some CCTV cameras. And you are monitoring them for different things, like high value items, suspicious goings on, access points being open, things like that. So it's not oh no, something weird is happening. It's, I am a criminal working for a criminal doing criminal things. And I am telling my boss where the various things are, right? But as we're doing that, stuff is happening where, like, there's a hitman and he is trying to kill us, and it's not a hitman like Agent 47, I don't think. His name, I think, is Lucas. Anyway, he tries to snipe you. You also have a lock on your door, but it's an electronic one that seems to reset its code very often, so you have to go over and like punch in your code. Then there are the noirs. They only come out in the dark. They don't really like the light, but they will spawn in the light technically. Anyway, and they have a couple different patterns that you need to do to make them go away. So that's all good. And the whole, if you're on casual mode, your shift is from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. in game. And you're just trying to survive the night. And if you survive the night, then the next day, if you survive the night, everything's good and all of that. Oh, we need platinum. I don't even know where I would get platinum on this. It's fine. It's fine. We're not doing the whole thing. Oh, oops. I'm trying to make sure that we still have that marked. Not doing the whole thing that Goji does sometimes, where you have to fix everything before you take off, or as much as you can. I mean, it's a cool idea for sure, but I don't want to do that. So anyway, you're dodging stuff, you're trying to survive the night. And I don't know, I like it. It's pretty chill. You do have to like look around. You're at your computer doing the monitor thing, and then you gotta look around and be like, oh no, there's a you know, the laser from the what's it called? Sniper rifle. Cause yeah, he's got a red dot for some reason. One would assume, one would think that this guy would be smart enough not to do that, but I don't know. I like it. Like I said, it's been my just chill out and have fun. No, I don't want it. A game like before bed. That's what it's been for me. But yeah, in normal mode, it is a longer shift. There is permadeath, so if you get killed by anybody, then you're dead. You're just dead. And there's an additional killer called Mr. Del Falco. I don't know how to deal with him because I've never gotten to him. But I think he whistles, which is, you know, taunting me in and of itself. Because I can't whistle. Which is not fair. Then again, I guess I don't know any possums who can whistle. I need to ask my possum friends and see if they can whistle, because I can't whistle. I don't remember what this leads us to. It might be... Oh, hello! Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi, buddy. How are you? wanna eat me? You wanna be my friend? I wanna be your friend. I won't drive into your eye, I promise. I know you can whistle, just like Goji can whistle. He taunts me, you know, he can whistle and he can walk. Can I go into his butt? I want to know, I don't understand what the asteroid larva is. Am I supposed to kill it? Am I supposed to kill it? I don't want to kill it. He's cute. He's a cutie muffin. I want him to be my friend. Can I make him my friend? Hey, buddy. I like your eye. That's very pretty. Lissa, hello! Why is it possible? Oh, there we go. Hey, Goji. What's an astral larva? Can I be my friend? Asteroid larva, can I be my friend? Oh. Okay, thank you, I love you. Yeah. Huh? Well, I was just standing in front of its eye for a while. Oh, I don't want to hit it, I want to be its friend. How are you, Lissa? How's it going? Well, Goji told me we can't do anything with it, which is a little sad, but look, he is adorable. We do love him. Yeah, we should play sometime. Whoa, what's going on? Game, are you okay? Game? Thank you. No, my hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, we gotta make hyperdrive fuel. Well, what do you want to play sometime? There I go. Yeah, we'll just go back to our Hyperborean planet. It says hi. Oh wait, we have seen Sentinels. We have. It would be a lie to say we haven't. I just don't remember them very well. Yeah. The center of the universe? Or is it galactic core? Which one am I headed toward? Maybe those are one and the same. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go to the center of the universe. Or galactic core, whichever. Whichever. Have some more. Okay, good. Search for a monolith? Okay. Alright, I will find a new... we will search for a monolith, chat. Good thing I didn't get rid of my Corvax casings. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't stuff it in your face. Or am I going to eat it? And am I going to taste? You... Look at that. Real quick. Look at my ship, is so cute. I love my ship. Real quick. Real. Yeah. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you ask someone you love. I already found a grave. Yes. It's just that I would need to find... yeah, I just need to find a monolith. But... I guess I should just go in a direction again to try and find the monolith. Fly slow and low and scan often. Okay. Unknown building. Okay. We'll do that after I look at this building. Ooh, build. Low and slow like a brisket. Oh man, I miss eating brisket. Ah! One day I'm gonna make a nice smoked brisket. That'll be so good. That'll be so good. It's gonna be delicious. Look, I know that I currently can't cook much of anything, but one day, I'll make a brisket. Oh, in third person camera. Oh. You know, I rarely go third person camera in a ship. But I guess if I want to look for smaller planets, I'm pretty sure there are some. I'm gonna put myself in this. Literally right there, huh? Empty planet. Look at it, it's so empty. Yeah, it might be bigger than I thought. Might be significantly larger than I thought. You know what? I don't care. We're going here. It's a difference from the other one. So, it'll be nice. Shift guys, that's splitting. Do we have anything that's smaller? Like, there looks like to be a moon around that one. Hey, Texan Sigma. Texan Sigma? I'm sorry, I don't think I'm giving that name the shock that it deserves. I don't know if I'm giving it the shock it deserves, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I should have been, you know, more, I don't know. Indignant? Like, is it calling? But in layman's terms, I'm not even a Sigma. And when I took the Omegaverse quiz, it told me that I was a independent Omega. Thank you for the rice back, monkey boy. Look at jellyfish. Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted by blowing things up because it's fun. Look at all the jellyfishes. When I was a young pup, my mother took me into the city to see a big trash can. He's the ghost one. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. No. You grow up. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a place to lay down. I wonder what it has. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I mean, I might as well take it so I can take the advanced mining. Take it. I'll just take it. It's free. It's free, and I get it forever now. Wow. Yeah. Getting all sorts of nanites. I don't know why I need nanites, but you know, I'm getting all sorts of them. I don't know if I can get anything with my nanites in an abandoned universe. There's a lot I don't know about the abandoned universe. There's a lot that confuses the Ghostie. Just in case there's one around here that's hiding and you know. No, okay. I did the thing! I did the thing! I did the thing! What? Well, see, here's the other part of this is I actually don't know what I've seen a monolith, but I don't know that I would immediately recognize a monolith. You know? Ow. Oh no, there's an ad coming, chat! Chat, we have ads on the way! As a reminder, if you are subscribed, if you have Twitch Turbo, a good ad blocker, or are over on YouTube, you will not see ads. Otherwise, what we're going to do here in just a moment is we're going to touchdown so that we don't make any progress during the ad break. And we're going to chill. Just going to chill. For the 3 minutes of the ads. Run. And then when we come back, we'll get back to the game. I do appreciate you guys if you want to stick with me through the ads. I very much appreciate that. I understand that they are annoying. I also don't like them. But it does allow us to keep pre-rolls off. And pre-rolls are annoying as fuck. Pre-rolls are super annoying. Oh my god, I forgot to scan. Possum forgets scanning. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice little time. Wait, what is that? Unknown building, okay. I'm down for an unknown building. This isn't a building? What? Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Put in your mouth. Don't you stop it in your face. Oh, am I look good to eat? And am I look good to dice? You You could get stuck real quick. That's just stuck in my head. It wasn't stuck in my head this morning. I didn't have anything stuck in my head this morning. Why is that now stuck in my head? You know what? As compensation for that being stuck in my head, one day I would like to get Timmy Hose again. That as compensation. For don't put it in your mouth being stuck in my head forever. Maybe not that low? Okay. Well, we're gonna start our ads and we will be back in a minute. So thank you guys so much for sitting through and I will see you in 3 minutes. Yes, as a treat. As a treat one day. One day. That day will probably be some time that we're going for medical stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In like 4 months or something. I'm not a picky possum. I don't expect much. I don't expect much. Other than, you know, the love and adoration of that rock. Can rocks love you? I don't think rocks can love you. See, we are safe. We are safe from all of this ash and everything. OG said not that low. So maybe we don't fly on the tree. Maybe we fly higher than the tree. I get nervous because people, you know, I'm a little bit of a literal possum. I'm a little literal about being a possum, you know? Slightly literal. Slightly very much literal. Very slightly much literal. I like... If somebody tells me to do a thing, I will just do like that thing. Like I wanna drive on the ground in my spaceship, and that's why I end up hitting the trees. It's true. Why I end up hitting the trees. I think I just get very frustrated because I want to do the thing well, and then if I don't know what I'm doing, and then the spaghetti starts just vomiting out of my pocket. Do not the trees? Well, we won't the trees. Goji said not that low, so we will not that low. Also, I'm super excited because something is now in the works that I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I'm super excited. And hopefully soon, TM, you will know about it too. Welcome back, Mads, everybody. Thank you so much for sitting through those. If you want another way to support your streamer, because this actually does really help me. I know it's not a lot of money. It's like it's pennies on the dollar money. Even though we don't have pennies anymore in Canada, you know, we don't. It's true. Vague Bows Queen, what the fuck do you mean, Vague Bows Queen? That was not. Look. I can tell you later. I just can't tell. It would ruin a surprise. A very good surprise. Anyway, if you were here on Twitch and you would like to support me monetarily, and you want to do it through Twitch, subscribing gets rid of ads, and you get a whole bunch of fun emotes. And I shout your name out whenever you resubscribe or subscribe for the first time. If you have Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription, well, quote unquote free, subscription that you can give to any streamer that you like. Not just me, any streamer, because what happens, right? What happens is the Twitch bankerman goes over to Jeffrey Bezos and pulls out Jeffrey's wallet, and he pulls out the money, the $250 that he's gonna give to the streamer, and he takes it over and he gives it to the streamer. I know Jeffrey Bezos is no longer the CEO of Amazon, okay, but the Twitch bankerman still goes to Jeffrey Bezos to get the money for your favorite Twitch streamer, allegedly. But otherwise, if you cheer bits, that makes fun noises. If you want something interesting to read and you want an ebook, you can get either of my books as ebooks, or either on Amazon or over on my Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, thank you to the people who support me at the $5 tier or more, who are currently via sale. Platform Platypus, Pinkle Bear, and Go Shusho. At the $5 tier or more, you get a shout out, and also you get ebook or PDFs of my novels at no additional cost. But you could also just go buy the books off of my Patreon. They are $5. They're $5 there. They're $5 on Amazon. And at least if you get it off of Patreon, I'm not ever gonna steal those books back from you. And if you want something physical in return for your support, I have physical books that you can buy via most big book retailers online. You could even go to your library and be like, Miss or Mr. Librarian person, I would like you to carry this book. And they have a chance of buying a copy. Who know? Who can know? But yeah, and if you're like, but Ghostie, I had no money, or I don't like any of those options. You know what? Just being here, it's free, and I appreciate it. If you follow over here on Twitch, I appreciate it. If you subscribe over on YouTube, I appreciate it. If you chat, I like that. If you don't chat, that's also fine. So yeah, let's get to it. Not that low, not that low. Okay, okay. Let's go east. Let's head east. I don't think we've headed east. Not that low. Not that low. Not that low. Don't go low west. Go west to west. Go west to quest. And we're constantly scanning. We're constantly scanning. And if we'll land at the unknown building, and whoa, that's afraid. I was thinking about human centipedes this morning. I was thinking about human centipedes this morning. Because I was thinking, like, logistically they don't work. You know? They just don't logistically work. I think that, It would... Okay, so it's a long story, but I was thinking about I was thinking about... I didn't want to sit down. What would it be if it was like a horrific something that happened in like a sci-fi, like what would be a horrific description of something? And then I was thinking about like, because like human centipede is, you know, that's pretty horrific. Nobody likes to be part of a human centipede, I would assume. Another one. I guess we'll go from unknown building to unknown building. So yeah, I was just thinking about that and what you know, if one were to human centipede, what would even be the reason? Because I would assume it would have to be either fetish or punitive, right? Because there's no logical reasoning for it. Like, it doesn't help any of the people in it. And it doesn't... Like, it's not gonna help the world in any way. So, essentially, I'm just trying to understand... This is a product, right, of me trying to understand why villains do things that they do in various things. Because, I mean, I think that's a little bit like how I try to figure out... Oh, do I already have this one? Hold on. You see it? Irreparable? No, it's irreparable. Yeah, it's a question of motivations because yeah, here's the thing that I think about with this stuff. It's the same to me. It's the same question of why would, like, why are the villains in the Alien universe so fucking dumb? Or, dumb is the wrong word. I guess I should say short-sighted. And I want to go west. Wait, I want to go west. There we go. Short-sighted, not dumb. Short-sighted. It's like I feel like most villains in most things these days are quite short-sighted. Hello, what are you? And I would like them to you know have I didn't see that hole. I would like them to have a little more nuance and respect for themselves, you know? As opposed to what they appear to have, which is not that. It's just... what's the purpose I assume the purpose has to be some sort of sadism or some sort of yeah. Some sort of sadism or some sort of like fetish. If it's something like that, then that's what I'm gonna assume it is, right? Oh, we've already been here. That's what Ghostie's gonna assume it is. And I could be wrong. I'm always prepared to be wrong. Maybe I'm not understanding something about the nuances of Human Centipede. I have never watched it, nor will I. I'm not willing to put myself through that. But little trading post. Pretty nice. And some a catnip. I want it to be something interesting. My problem, right, is that I often feel like people's motivations are not well thought out. You know? If it... And maybe I'm just expecting too much, right? Maybe I'm expecting too much. Because... another thing, and this is about writing as well, and general story building, if you guys caught the presentation I did with Binka, and if you didn't, it is on YouTube, on my channel, and on Binka's channel, if you want to go support her. You want to support a very well-informed and amazing Sun Bear art history teacher, you should, because Binka is awesome. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm looking for. A monolith. I'm looking for a monolith. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. The rise of the division between plot and character driven stories means that for a lot of people, they really do feel like it is one or the other, and it usually is. Let's be fair. Even with my stuff, as much as I do love blending the two, it is often one or the other. Oh, transmission tower. That sort of helped me when I was looking for a ship. I guess I could find another ship too. One, 2, 6, 24. Okay. What? Hold on. 126 24 120. I'm not good at math. Wait. I understand. Okay, I understand. 720. So anyway, a lot of times that we can. I'm probably not going to that distress signal, let's be honest. It'll just exist on my HUD forever. It just will. So a lot of times, and this is especially true if we're talking about more literary style things, you kind of choose between whether it's plot or character focused, and it's usually to the exclusion of one or the other. You know, you'll have like your plot focused thing where the characters don't matter as much. I mean, they do to a sense, but not really. They can kind of stretch to be whatever the author needs them to be in that moment. Whereas character focused is just like your character is your character. And a lot of people, especially in literary fiction, take that to basically mean that a lot of times nothing happens. And some people love that. Some people hate it. I don't mind it as long as it tells me that that's what it's trying to do. I remember there was a book that I read a long time ago that Mama Paz was so excited about. And she loved it and she wanted me to read it. And it was... I wish I remembered the name, but I don't. And it was just kind of like with about a magician and his assistant being against a different magician and his assistant. They were like, it was supposed to be kind of like a rivalry sort of thing, right? But it wasn't. It was just, from what I remember, a whole bunch of very pretty descriptions of scenery and descriptions that I think were intended to mean that the two apprentices loved each other, but to me, what was it? Oh, what's this? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck? I pressed E. I pressed E. I pressed E. Hi, Twisty. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. It felt very tepid. It felt like their love was nothing to me. And I was very disappointed. I remember that being like one of the biggest of, oh, I don't want any hopefully recall pro. Extract nanites. I remember just really disliking this, this book, and really disliking in general a lot of the literary fiction that I would, that I saw, and that I dealt with. I mean, I guess we could go... I don't really want the distress signal, that's the thing. The problem that I'm running into is I don't really want the distress signal. No, I don't want to stop here. So I don't know, I just... I feel like, people kind of assume that if your story has a plot, that the characters are not all that important to pay attention to. And if your plot has like strong characters, then they don't need to pay attention to the plot. I don't know, it's really... What I'm trying to say is that it makes me disappointed every time that I run into a villain from a lot of these things. It's like, why do you exist? Ooh, look at that. Why do you exist? Can you tell me? And usually they can't. But, so yeah, that's why I was saying about Human Centipede, was I was trying to figure out what the motivation would be to create one. Because we can understand the motivation to, again, taking Alien, inspect and study a non-human life form that doesn't come from Earth. Well, even the ones that do come from Earth. And even humans! They very much do seem to like inspecting things, you know? Did I get a life form module down instead? Ah. There we go. But why? But why? You know? Can anyone explain to me why the human centipede? Like, genuinely, was it meant to just be like, ooh, creepy, scary, what if this happened to you? And the answer is, I don't think anybody would put a possum in a human centipede because I'm an opossum, not a human. Or was it supposed to be like this kind of tantalizing, terrifying thing where it's like, oh no, these poor young women's. I don't know. And the truth is, I probably will never know. Because I'm not gonna watch Human Centipede. But I don't know. It's just. Look, I was up at 4:30. This is what Ghostie's brain does at 4:30 in the morning. It just goes, And then it thinks of things. Nothing useful, and that's the other part that's very frustrating. There's nothing useful that it thinks of. It doesn't go, hey, this problem you were having yesterday when you were trying to edit this video, here's a solution. It goes, huh. I wonder what the villain from Human Centipede actually wanted. Yeah. Is that good? Fuck no. But it is the reason why I thought so much about how to turn xenomorphs into food. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna try and do the Farm Fresh Xenomorph. Well, I definitely will do it this year. Enjoy your lyric caprice. Sorry if I'm late seeing that. Twitch kind of disconnected me. But yeah, it's why I come up with all of these things that I'm like, but why this though? Fuck are you? And why weren't you on my thingy? Maybe this time when I get out. Oh, you're another trading post. I should look around and see if there's anything on here. Okay. Okay. Well. But yeah, it's why I think of how we can turn things into food that probably shouldn't be food. Though I contend that, you know, we eat wet bugs, why don't we eat space bugs? And what is a xenomorph if not a gigantic space bug? I also don't understand. Okay, this might be controversial. I don't understand why some people think that the xenomorph is sexy. To me, it's friend/food shaped. Like, if it's not gonna be my friend, then it will be my food. But, I mean, if it wants to be my friend, then we can have a good day, you know? Trading post. Great. I'm just looking to see if there's like a monolith that I don't... know about. So yeah, if you guys have seen Human Centipede and you're like, I know the reason, then please enlighten me. They started off so well. Getting the night, not expecting the fright of my life. He was perfect from what I could tell. How could I not see the danger right in front of me? My favorite food is fish, baby, that's my favorite too. I love cartoon dogs, baby, I love Scooby-Doo. Hey girl, what's your favorite film? She said the best movie of all. Masterpiece of art called Human Centipede. Human centipede. I think that I'm gonna get murdered tonight. Human centipede, not ironically. He said costumes designed for a highlight. I like it for the plot. Tell me what the plot's about. Okay, my voice gives up. German doctors so sleepy about astronauts. Cool. Human centipede, please God save me. I think that's a red flag. I don't want to get stabbed. Human centipede is a total force. Shit, I'm going to be the main course. My narrative of character growth. Getting the waiter's attention by blinking in Morse code. Why are you blinking so much? I got something in my eye. Here, let me get it out. No, thank you. I don't want to die. I might know that one very well, cause, okay, I've talked before about having songs that are just stuck in my head and sometimes they keep me awake. And one of the ones that did that to me was Weird Al's Trapped in the Drive-Thru. Another one that did that to me was Human Centipede. And I would like for you to imagine briefly that how this plays out, right, is I'm sitting there in bed, okay, possum curled up in bed, lights are off, blankie is on, eyes are closed. And it's just, wow, what the fuck? That just appeared in front of me. And I will go to it, because why not? And it just plays in my brain. And like I'm sitting there eventually by hour 2 or 3 of this. I'm just going, please, I don't want it on anymore. I don't want it on, please. I don't have anything. Goodbye. Can't buy shit from this. Can't buy shit from that. I was having a good day though. So eventually it's like 4 hours in of this ancient audio equipment researcher. Yay! What did I get? What do I get? But I need a monolith. But yeah, eventually like 4 hours in, I'm sitting there, eyes wide, just trying to make the song stop, and it's just going, and there is no saving me. Just Human Centipede on full blast in my brain. So if you ever hear of me going, of me saying that my brain is loud, that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say my brain is loud. things are just going. And a lot of times, they're not things that I want to be going. A lot of times, I'm just like, please, brain, stop. I would like for you to stop singing now. And it's like, no, can't make me. Too sticky. Oh, hey, what's over there? That makes me so sad when it turns out that actually I have gone past like 12 monoliths. And you guys have just been screaming, but somehow Twitch has turned off my ability to see you. And so you're screaming and you're like, she's ignoring us, she hates us. But really what's happening is I'm unable to see you. And then the planet explodes. Because they took too long. I don't think the planets explode in this. You're screaming because I keep hitting well, look, I'm back. There's a reason the doctor said I can't have a license anymore. There's a reason the doctor said no more license for Ghostie. Above volcano height. Goji, I can't stay steady. You know I can't stay steady on that. What if I can't see anything? Will it tell me that it's a monolith? Or will it just say unknown building? Don't yell at me, I'm very small. I'm very small and made of that's just another trading post. Anything's fine, it won't always show up on scan. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen one so far. I'm almost certain I haven't. Look, I'm not saying I'm blind, because I'm not blind. But I am an opossum, and opossums don't have good eyesight. I feel like we've already been here, so what we might do is now head north. Yeah. Ah! These trees! You said higher than volcano height, but I don't know if I would see anything if I was higher than volcano height. What is that? Unknown building. I will? I don't hate trees! I don't hate trees. We will be landing at this place. though, because I gotta take a gummy because my leg is just mad. My leg is mad. Maybe I should. I'm not a person, I'm the possums in a coat. And we'd like to claim it's Gucci, but we got it from a coat. I said you motherfucker! There's nothing to drive avant-garde while other boats are float. But I'm not a person, I'm the possums in a coat. I'm not a person, I am for opossum stuff. And we're wrapped up in a fancy robe, we'll tell you that's a fact. We might look a little bit, but that's 'cause all our snacks are packed. But I'm not a person, I am for opossum stuff. What? Okay. This isn't a monolith, I don't think. They're welcoming words. It is? Yeah, please. Okay. Yay! I'm inspecting the monolith's surface when I am seized by a strange vision. Its words echo in my skull. Something are with me. I feel faint, as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow, bubble, and pop. And I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scrambling from each gaping hole. Suddenly, metal spiders! Yeah! Perhaps tiny sentinels run up my shoulder and into my visor. Can this be real? This cannot be real. I start to scream. Wait. I wait, because I love metal spiders. This hallucination fades. I have passed some sort of test. A reward materializes. Oh, okay. Activate it again. Go home, worm, you're drunk. Ah. What? Portal. Thank you. Now what are you? What are these? Who are you? Oh, you're just rocks. Got excited. You're just rock. What's a rock lobster? Ah. No! Time keeps going up. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. Make it more comfy for me. The possum. Hi, that's me, I'm the possum. Yeah! You know what? It would be easier if I just went up and then down again. We're gonna get a portal today, chat. We're gonna get a portal. I might end once we go through the portal just because, like, I think that would be a good stopping place. But hey, we made a lot of good progress today, and I'm very happy about that. We instantly found a ship. We got here and found a portal. We died to a whole bunch of trees. What do I... What?
Technology recharged. Technology recharged. Technology recharged.
No. Okay.
Technology recharged. Technology recharged. Technology recharged.
You will have to find some copper or something.
Recharged. Technology recharged. Technology recharged.
Yeah.
Technology recharged. Technology recharged.
And the hydrogen! Okay, we've got to find copper and we've got to find the hydrogen. Okay, that's really easy to find. That is easy. But the copper stuff, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult. I'm just collecting more dihydrogen just in case we need it at any point. Andesite's ferrite? Okay, that's probably not what we need. Yeah, I don't think we need a magnetized ferrite. I think we need copper. Which most places, basically stuff that turns into chromatic metal is what we need. Why I'm doing this instead of, like, I don't know, anything more smart? I don't know. I could not tell you. I could not tell you why I'm doing this instead of anything more intelligent. Does this even... This one doesn't even have... Okay, so I'm gonna actually change my multi-tool for this one. At this point... Oh wait, what are you? Huh. I was about to be like, at this point, I'm gonna have to try and track down copper from the known substances or whatever. Yeah, I've never gone to the center of the universe, so I'm excited to see what this is like whenever, like, this run isn't done just because we found a ship. We will be continuing it. I don't think that going through one portal gets us where we would want to go. You know? I'm pretty sure. Hey look, it's exploding. I don't know too much in the way of this, to be fair. Like I said, I've never done the whole going to, okay. I guess this isn't really ground? Yeah. Alternatively, yeah, that doesn't seem to be within reach. Huh. Well, we'll keep going then until we find one that is. Because I... not really happy about the whole can't get to a copper deposit because it's in a fucking mountain. It happens though, like it does happen. Just like real life. That copper right there? The thing that's not pinging off as anything? But totally might be copper? Literally copper, right here. Okay, there is an ad break incoming. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snooze it. Because I don't think we're gonna be going for long enough for that to be a good option for us. Like, I think if I was gonna go another hour, I would do the ad break, but What's going on? Yes. Okay. But we're not doing the outbreak right now. This should be enough of everything. Theoretically. So we shall see when we get back. I don't know what my backpack's full of. Stuff, probably. I think I have a couple things that are like... You know, I could do something. I could do something that would be smart. Chat, we're gonna do the smart thing. That's right. That's right. We got in our ship. We got in our ship. Now we're back here. Alrighty. Copper. 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 The hydrogen and copper. No, Outbreak, I said no. What do I trust? Activate the portal. That's all I got, okay? That's the only one that I have. Yeah. I only have that one glyph, okay? Okay. Okay. Sweet. Alright, chat, we did it. We did it. Well, what we were gonna do today at least. Yay! Alrighty. I'm gonna turn off raids for an hour because we're gonna raid out. Thank you guys for hanging out. We were very chill today and I appreciate it. We will be back on Friday doing I'm not sure what yet, but we'll do something. Let's see, who am I gonna send you guys over to? I'm gonna send you guys over to Little Out of Place. That is the person who did my new emotes, and I think they're really cool. So we're gonna go over there. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Eat something delicious, hug someone or something you love, and I will see you on Friday. But until then, goodbye.